Hey guys, I'm just about to refine my iris from iris to Triton, and I'm pretty excited about that. I'm getting close to refining all of them. I do have all the materials, but I'm kind of spreading out these videos, and there's really no rush for that. I'll be doing a series of blog posts on each of the basic sylphs and refining them to their second form, and so you can check that out on the blog pretty soon. I'll be doing the Electro Sylphs first, and then maybe leave it up to everybody else how the rest of those blog posts pan out. But I'll pair each of them with one of the videos that I've done for the refined Sylphs. So yeah, plenty of materials here. I don't think I'm going to be going on beyond 6 Sylphs, but maybe they'll give me something to do with those Sylph materials eventually. So here I have 6 water star tier shards. No, star tiers, not shards. And so I just need to make 4 more of those. Let's see here, item, water. 4. Bit of gold. Only need about, well, including making the star tiers, unless you've done that already, like 5 million gold or so to do this. Yeah. So, I'm gonna refine. We got iris. So I got my star sands, got my star tiers, and no extra materials like for dark and light, which require some divinity shards. So those are a bit of a pain, but they do make dark and light much more difficult to deal with. You know, a gimme is to have an Electro Sylph, I think, in your set, if not as your main pet. But dark and light do have a utility for group stuff, and so I think it's appropriate to maybe get one eventually if you can manage it. So 5 million gold, refiner, dun, da, da, da. And we have Triton. Triton is absolutely my favorite art for the sylphs. Let's see, where did they put them? Oh, what? I have an Eve down there. Okay, so actually, I don't really know what I want to name him, but so we can just leave that alone. We can look at the points, and I usually, right now, I'm just been putting them into main attack stats. But as I was saying, actually, amongst the second evolution, I have seen a third evolution. If you haven't, you can check out the blog, and I think Cosmos did a post on what all the third evolutions of Sylphs look like, and some of them, look, varying degrees of coolness, but but I think amongst the second evolution, I think Triton looks really, really good. They did a pretty nice job on the second evolution as far as the art goes. So let's, oh, Jesse, okay. Really need a way to stop these things if I'm doing a video. There we go. So, not refined. So we can check out skills. I mean, as far as upgrades go, let me get Triton. Not really going anywhere with this Sylph. I mean, it's probably last in line as far as Sylphs I would upgrade. I don't think mages should really use Triton as their main Sylph. Or even I mean, I could see it. Eventually we're gonna have Sylphs as troops, and so maybe there. But I still think for mage is kind of iffy. It wouldn't be my top pick for any mage, and for the other classes, it seems more reasonable of a choice. So enchantment's pretty limited. I put a little in there when I first got Iris, but yeah, not going anywhere near that anytime soon. And the skills. I'm not going to be buying skills here. I did pass over a big spender recently, and I didn't really do much there. But I will go over which skills I would buy or will buy eventually, should I do that. Here we have Master of Water, which I think is a fantastic water skill. So this is not a default skill. I think which one's the default one? Warm Spring. This is the default one. Ocean Mirror comes with Iris. Master of Water is if you're going to use a water sylph anywhere in a PvP situation, I would get Master of Water. The bind has a very high chance of proccing, and I think it's quite good. Other than that, I think the passives are kind of whatever. I would probably keep Ocean Mirror. I don't like any of the blessings. Anything that costs 500 awakening, it better be worth it. And I just don't think this one is. Let's see here. Delphic. Okay. Tsunami is maybe one thing that I should go over, even if it has nothing to do with refining a sylph. Tsunami is super, super overrated. I have no like nice way of saying this well, I'll try and put it nicely. I just wouldn't get it. I think it's really, really weak. The cooldown is mediocre. I would stick with the basic attack if you have to deal with it. Um, I mean, the only context I can see is if you're trying to use a water pet as an AoE pet, but I mean the main function of the water pets is to is to heal and to give buffs and support, and then after that, you can think about attacking. Um, so I think Tsunami is super super overrated, and there's probably better stuff amongst these. Um, Triton skills that you can get later on. So really, Rain Dance is the main thing as Iris, and Ice Armor maybe. I think it's good for a while, and it might be helpful if are you have a team that doesn't have a mage inspire or something like that. But yeah, those I think Tsunami's just kind of a blah skill. Um, So amongst the Triton skills, we have Ice Shield, generates a damage absorption shield for a front row teammate to absorb damage equal to 30% of the target's max HP. I think this one's unnecessary. I've seen it in practice, but I don't think it's it's nice, but it's only a tank buff. So I guess in single PvP, you could make sure you could put yourself in the front and make sure that that goes to yourself. So you'd be absorbing quite a bit, but I still think it's maybe not too necessary. Ice Bolt, which is the name of of a mage skill, so I think that's kind of an odd naming, but I guess Triton gets his own. Ice Bolt deals 300% um, uh, damage to enemy with the lowest HP. That's really, really nasty. I think that's probably worth it. That's the highest damage non-Delphic skill I've seen in a really long time. And it's also pretty nasty to attack the lowest HP person with that. So it's not random. We got Water Spirit. Ensures a teammate with the lowest HP dodges a critical strike, lasts 2 turns. This is really nice conceptually. I think that I saw versions of the Chinese skills that actually this was even more OP, or I'm not totally sure. But I mean, this prevents any damage to the lowest HP person. So, definitely in single PvP, which is not, where you should be using a water pet on a regular basis, that will help you dodge 2 full turns. Very, very nasty. Um, but, uh, but yeah. I think there's a context for this. I'm not totally sure what it is. I probably will never use a water pet as a group support pet for myself. That said, um, I probably don't really have a real reason to bring a Triton. So I would say for other people using Triton, this is really, really interesting. And if you have any opinions about this, definitely leave some in the comments, and I'll edit it into whenever I do a full water pet post. But I think this is probably a good one, especially if you're thinking about PvP. PvE, I don't think it's totally necessary. There are other things you can do for PvE stuff. And the passive, during a shape change, reduce awakening point descent rate by 20 points, which is just a nice way of saying once you're in Sylph mode, you don't lose as much awakening. I think this might actually be worth it just because I don't think that the Warm Spring damage reduction is that interesting. So yeah. that's my take on those skills. We can see him in a fight. Maybe I'll just do a Sylph Arena with him. And change this up. Right now I have, or maybe we can take Herc out of there. Make Triton tank. I don't know why, but let me see. Let me find a team I can actually beat with Triton. Let me try Robin. So it might not be the brightest idea since Robin has a really good Electro pet, but we'll see. There we go. Okay, good. Good, my Triton didn't die. You see Medusa put on the 30% brutality on everybody. Oh, Triton's gonna die before he can do anything. Oh, he got one attack out. Okay. Well, there goes Triton. He looks really super sad when he dies. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's terrible. But okay, but we won. Thank goodness for Gaia. But anyway, that's Triton. Hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you think. Triton's probably one of the Sylphs I'm least familiar with personally as far as skill picking and everything. I will get Amazon Queen to Cerberus out pretty soon, and then I can have like a full collection of these Sylph videos. So take care, you guys, and have a very good day.